Hello everyone, welcome back to Gaming with Pain. Today we're playing the almighty Minecraft and I'm going to show you how to build a house. Well, sort of. I found this location, and the first thing I usually do is find location, let the landscape do a lot of the work for you so you don't have to spend a bunch of time breaking blocks and such. Anyways, I don't know if you've played this game before, but if you have, there's quite a few different videos out there. And this is just another one. So what we're going to do first, of course, is clear out a spot. And I think what we're going to do is build a lakeside retreat. You know, it's a place you can go and life might be getting you down and you just need some time away. So I'm going to clear the landscape, and we'll get back with the foundation laying. Okay, so what I've done here, I kind of leveled off the beach a little bit to give ourselves some beachfront property. Squared off the land, and I've given myself more room than I think I'm going to need, just because I like to sometimes expand or do some crazy other shit along the way. So, the first thing to do is to clear out a good spot and start laying a foundation. Now, when laying a foundation, you can do it pretty much however you want, but if you want it to look somewhat decent, you kind of want to start at keeping things symmetrical. I think that'll be the start of our lakeside retreat. We're going to start with chiseled blocks and chisel stone bricks, and then move on with some acacia wood, as you can see, and I've had to have some sand that I laid down there. So once I got the foundation laid down, we'll come back and square away more of the house, or more of the lakeside retreat. So stay tuned. All right, so once you've gotten the foundation laid for the basic structure of your place, you know, just pick a couple of wood blocks that you like, or it doesn't necessarily have to be wood. You can make the whole goddamn thing out of diamond. And, you know, destroy the environment around and make sure that all of the ecosystem suffers because of your building. And, you know, maybe we could throw some of those six-pack ring things into the ocean and see if we can do some more damage. So what I will do is, like I said, I'm going to use acacia wood, and I generally start, you know, just laying down something like this, but I think before we do that, we're going to start with these bad boys for, like, you know, just a little bit of border around the house, make things look a little solid. And although it's looking a little gray right now, it's easier to place these things from the top than it is from the bottom. So once I've laid down the walls for this place, we will come back. So let's, through the magic of television, I can just do this. Bam! Okay, so I had to do a little bit of adjusting just so that I could get this wood, or this acacia stairs to sit right. But you may be asking yourself too, well, where's the door? Well, the door is wherever we want it to be. But let's get the walls up first, and then we'll work on where where the doors go. Okay, so once you've gotten the walls placed and you've given yourself a little bit of creative spirit, and you've not listened to what your parents have told you your entire life, and you come in and you build a house almost entirely made out of glass and wood with a foundation of stone. We didn't, however, I guess we kind of built it on sand. Anyways, this is what I've come up with to this point, and it probably will change. In fact, it's probably going to change right now as I just go ahead and fix a couple of things here and there. But now comes the roof, the roofing job. The roof, doesn't matter where you're from, it's all the same damn thing. So with a roof, I like to use steps. I think they just look really good. And the tiered look, you can get pretty easily as long as you stay with some odd numbers. Or even numbers. Excuse me. 6 is an even number. So, I've done that, and once you do things like that, sometimes you have to cut away. Cut away and empty out, keep things like that. So, you give yourself a little bit more room on the inside to work with. So, I'm going to put the roof, I'm kind of going to make it a tiered roof with a kind of a downward slope by about 2 blocks. And once I'm finished with that, our I guess oceanside retreat will end up looking pretty darn good. And then we'll have to furnish it and all that other good stuff. So what I'll go ahead and show you with this is you kind of want to give yourself a solid base to work with on the layering front. So go ahead and, I guess maybe we can pull that back. And we'll do this wood to start. Even so, we could just do steps. And yeah, that might be a good choice. I'm pretty smart. And that's not true. I'm sorry. Anyways, we're working on the roof, and just trying to, there's no planning here. I didn't plan anything out. I didn't script anything or write a blueprint, so to speak. But that looks pretty decent. So we'll see how this looks and back away from it. And I don't think I really like that. I think we're just going to stick with the glass, and then we're going to put steps on top of that. So once I've completed that, I'll come back and show you what I've completed. Alright, so after a ton of work, finally have this place looking pretty decent. Our lakeside retreat. I wanted to leave it with glass and try to make sure it was a little more open, with a little bit of beachfront property in front, which we can adjust later. Here's the main entrance, which will lead to the beach, as well as, we're going to pop open somewhere, maybe just have it, dig down into the ground or something, and maybe conform to some kind of grotto out here. So maybe that could be a project for the future, but for now, I think I've put a good amount of work into this. Decorating it, I'm not much of a decorator. I'm more of a builder, as you might be able to tell. So I think we're going to leave it at that, and if you'd like to see more, please leave a like, even comment or subscribe, and let me know what changes you think that might be good for this lakeside retreat, and some things that you might like to have. Well, maybe things you may have already done this summer. Did you go to a lakeside retreat? Did you have fun? Even so, was there any ideas you might have picked up that could apply here? If so, please once again leave them in the comments section. Without further ado, my name is Kyle. This has been Gaming with Pain, and I certainly hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you very much for watching.